Hey guys, meet Gwen. We're going to get started in just a second. It's a little hard to find this room, and so we have a few people still coming in, but I'll let you look at the beautiful ambiance of In-Town Coffee, and then we'll be right back with you to start the show. Thanks for being here. Yeah. No, it's actually couple of years and we paid all the bills that left us 10 my only is to see you on the other side. We're gonna do it. Okay, cool. Thanks.
At Amica Insurance,
Yeah.
it's more than a life policy. It's about the promise and the responsibility that comes with being a new parent, being there day and night, and building a plan for tomorrow, today.
Let's pause, shall we?
For the ones you'll always look out for, trust Amica Life Insurance. Amica, empathy
It's okay.
is our best policy.
I was just admiring that guy's VO, because I do VO, and like going, that was a nice VO.
Did you say BM?
VO, actually. Hey, Drew.
Hey, Gwen.
Hey, guys. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for letting us hold house for just a second so that people could actually find this well-secluded, exclusive club we call In-Town Coffee House. My name is Gwen.
I'm Drew Young.
Thank you for being here. Gosh.
Somebody's food smells really good.
Yeah, that would be Judy and John. So Drew, you came the furthest since you just came from Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
I did come from Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
So I think you should start the show off. We're just going to go back and forth. I'm used to sharing with people, but I'm also used to doing all the talking. So we're just going to go back and forth, like what did you call it?
It's like the Bluebird sort of thing, like the Nashville. Did you guys ever see the TV show Nashville? Yeah. Yeah. So like it's like a Nashville thing where songwriters kind of go back and forth and tell some stories.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make up a bunch of stuff.
And Drew's been out there just killing it as a solo artist, and I don't play my own music that often, so this is a really new, cool experience for me. But ladies and gentlemen, Drew Young.
Well, I don't know where to go with that, so this is my new guitar. I'm very happy with it. But I think so. Yeah, I've been on the road a lot lately, and a lot of people sometimes I wonder like what the heck I'm doing. But I figured I'm not hurting anybody, so I might as well keep playing. So, but I kind of wrote this song to myself, which when I was trying to figure out how much more music I want to play at this age in life. So this is my song, and it's to everybody about ways to look at doing things that maybe you're a little scared of. You say you want to be certain. You said you don't want to hurt them. You say you're working. You'll be good. But while you're waiting around, tomorrow turns into night. It's gone before you can see around. We want to see everything. We want to see everyone. Don't know how to tell. I made my share of mistakes. I had my share of hearts. I wish that I could save you all that. Well, each of us is a treasure. It's all not on right. As different as we are, we're still the same. Oh, we want to just your dreams. We want to see everything. We want to lose everyone. Come on, have time. Looking out on that horizon, you'll be making your own way. Looking back, thinking of this someday. The wall is just your the wall is everything. The wall is everyone. Come on, have it. Come on, have it. Come on, have it.
So Drew, what prompted you to write that song?
Well, I was kind of wrote a song to my younger self, and I was always scared of things when I was younger, and I was like, "Ooh, should I do that? What do people think about me?" So that was my song to my younger self.
Right on.
Yeah, I was like, "Don't worry about it. It's all gonna be good."
So Drew produced my very first album ever back in the 90s.
That was fun.
Yeah. Speaking of doing things that you were scared of, we met through that drummer that
Oh God.
Randy. Hi, Randy, wherever you are. I'm married to a better
That's a
drummer.
long story.
Anyway, and we
Oh,
met, and he wanted to produce, and I was like, yeah, I've been doing this jazz stuff, but I want to make a CD. I want to be cooler than just. I want to make a CD. That'll make me cool. And we did it at Doppler Studios, the dear departed Doppler. And this song that I'm going to do you remember this song? It's called Soft Touch.
Oh yeah.
This one we actually recorded at the Avondale Town Center.
Yeah, with Charlie Hobson.
Tell me the way things are. Go ahead, you're right. Play out my destiny, but keep the moment light. You tell me you're no fool. You live by one golden rule. The number one man, the dog at the top. But I got a feeling your bubble's gonna pop. I'm the soft touch that you need, the tenderness that you lack, the passion in your playthings. So play me, boy, I like it like that. I'm the soft touch that you need, the balm in your Gilead, the whisper of love in your chaos, the only hope, boy, that you ever had. Hide away your feelings, go ahead, that's right. The phone won't ring, don't worry. Close your fortress tight. Oh, you tell me you're no fool, that you live by one golden rule. You're the number one man, that's good enough for me. So darling, get a clue, stop this insanity. I'm the soft touch you need, the tenderness that you lack, the passion in your playthings. So play me, boy, I like it like that. I'm the soft touch that you need, the balm in your Gilead, the whisper of love in your chaos, the only hope, boy, that you ever had. That you ever had, oh, that you ever had. Susan may know some of these names, but Scott Meter played drums, Nick Longo, Greg McLean in the horn section, Jordan Diane, and Bill Wilson on the piano for that song. And we were just doing like this cool, like, I was trying to cash in on the swing craze, and I did for a minute. And Drew produced that song.
Didn't we do a show at Rio with the Cigarette Girls and all that?
Oh my gosh,
We
yes.
did, didn't we?
I had a whole thing called the Cool Cat Lounge a Go-Go, where cigarette girls went out and sold CDs out of there. It was kind of cool.
I had that. I thought that was really cool, and I wore that Nero jacket.
Yeah, she was super cool.
That was hilarious. So I grew up in Atlanta, and with the University of Georgia. A few people out there go to us. And then I left and I moved to New Orleans. I'm not sure that was a good idea. But
I guess we'll New York first.
yeah. So I've lived in a lot of different places, and New Orleans was probably the one that was the most inspiring place. It's a hard place to live, and so New Orleans is funny. It's like you just have to accept it. It's gonna be terrible. Like you're gonna get.
The music's gonna be great.
Music's gonna be great. You're gonna get robbed. It's just gonna happen. You just sort of accept it. So I decided to write like kind of a love song to the potholes, literally and figuratively. It goes a little something like this. Driving down Chopper to the street, hit a pothole, so they keep driving, almost slapped down, accident or two.
That was one of my bitter deeds. The kind of rough was chewing away. I wish that I could fix this broken. For all the times we made, for all the words we wish we'd say, there's nothing more that I would rather do than hold on. That could fix my broken world. Mardi Gras around the bend, gonna wear a mask and pretend I'm happy, but I'm just drunk. Every color that I see will remind me who we used to be when we first had New Orleans fall. For all the times we did, for all the words we wish we'd say, there's nothing more that I would rather do. Hold on, that could fix my broken. Maybe when Jazz Fest comes, I can take this long to town. Yeah, that could fix my broken world. For all the times we did, for all the words we wish we'd say, there's nothing more that I would rather do. Hold on, hold on. That could fix my broken world. That could fix my broken world. Fix my broken.
Yeah.
It's gotta be between it.
Yeah, that's right. So, speaking of New York, a few years ago, way before I married the love of my life, who's selling you drinks tonight, and is
Give it up for Mike.
one of the best drummers in Atlanta, and I'm so lucky. I was kind of a lost soul. I still am in many ways. But as I was just telling Susan, there were many episodes along the way. Mike doesn't want to hear them, but then I have to say, yeah, and your two children came from nothing, I guess. His first episode with marriage. So this song was written about an episode that I had with a lovely man who was an editor at the New York Times. And you remember him? I dodged a bullet. Let's just say I dodged a bullet. And this is a song I wrote just kind of, musing on it later. And Neil Starkey plays bass on this on the recording. It seemed like a bad idea at the time, but even worse idea now, that I could call us possible without a plan as to how. But I got caught in the undertow of your inaugural cruise to the stars. I made your lines read another way, like a fairy tale when the moon was pale, Snow White lost the trail. And the prince came to save the day. The lights of the city made me blind, but I can't say that I really mind. Come money's gone, and so are you. All my diary entries, they are all through. But again, I can't say I really mind. You showed me such a very nice time. You said write happy songs for you. I said I'd give it a try. But trying is all it really stayed. You took those songs for a ride. I'm not exactly in, I'm not exactly out. We can't quite tell where we are. But I've seen your face on another screen, the one in the dark with the lovers they spark. The bite's worse than the bark, and we have some popcorn in between. The lights of the city made me blind. Oh, but I can't say I really mind. The money's gone, and so are you. All my diary entries, they are all through. But again, I can't say I really mind. You showed me such a very nice time. Yes, you showed me such a very, very, very nice time. Let's do it. So yeah, so talk about this one.
So, what I love about music is that songs are like snapshots of time. You know? They're like little photographs. So when I met Gwen, what's the Gwen Hughes? When I met Gwen, I was in a band called Reuben Kincaid.
Yep.
Maybe y'all remember us. We were an interesting band. But like, you know, and like what you do when you're young, you know, you're like, this is the best thing ever, we're gonna make it. And of course, you know, that didn't happen. And then so the band broke up, and I really didn't know what I was gonna do with myself. So I was living on North Highland in the Skinner buildings. Nancy knows those apartments. And it was funny because like I didn't know exactly what I was going to do, and I always wanted to write more songs, and this was the first song I ever wrote after the band broke up. And
really?
It is, yeah. It's an
I don't
old
think
song.
I knew that.
Yeah, and it was kind of I never wanted to admit it publicly, but it was like a prayer.
It is like a prayer.
It was a prayer.
It is a prayer. And so Drew did a beautiful recording of it, and then I did also a recording of it.
Yeah. And I just finished one. It's going to come out in January.
And then I also recorded it with my band in Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
So when I was touring over there. So this song has seen some life.
It's seen some life. Yeah, so it's from the Skinner days.
Go for it.
I've been trying so hard to keep you. it's such a lovely day. Turn the clock back so I can say, come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me, won't you come to me?
I've been digging in the past and the way you are. Oh, I can change it. It's a dream that I had. Turn the clock back. I can hear you say, come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me.
These are desperate times, you're desperate man. Come to me.
If faith had a face, I'd switch it with mine. I'd wear it and smile and I'd dance all the time. I'm a sword and axe. Come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me,
Won't you come?
Yeah. I love that song.
I always thought it was going to be a great wedding song.
I was hoping it would be. It still might.
We say the phrase "come to me" about 400 times in the song. It's awesome.
You got another one? Or we do
No,
one?
you do.
Okay. My parents made it to 50 years, which is saying something. And they actually made it to 51. And then my father passed away, and my mom passed away 3 years later. But when they turned 50, I wrote them a song, and we recorded it as a family. And nobody in my family is musical. It was pretty painful to listen to, but Mike's and my kids, Mike's two sons played guitar on it and drums, and they were awesome, but the Hughes side of things, not so much. So this is a tune called These Years that I wrote for my mom and dad, and now there's a couple of friends of ours who have played this song. Come along with me, the air is fine. Let me take you in my arms, put your hand in mine. The years have flown by just like feathers on a breeze. I'll do as I please, as long as you're along with me. I'll never mind the rain if you're there to keep me warm. Thanks for saying yes. These years with you have been the very best. Saying I do was the smartest thing I've done. You're the only I could ever lean upon. It's hard to believe we'd ever come this far. It seems like yesterday you came into my heart to stay. I'll never mind the rain if you're there to keep me warm. Thanks for saying yes. These years with you have been my very best. These years with you have been my very best. These years with you have been the very best.
Bravo. I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, it's my album Native Land. Steve Cunningham plays ukulele on it.
I saw him at the show last summer. He was so good.
He's great. Very, very, very good.
Oh, come on, you can stay in tune.
Here we go.
So I had the wonderful occasion to make a record in 2011, and Dr. John was on it,
Come on.
and he was the crankiest dude ever. And y'all got time for a quick story about this? Okay.
Dr. John.
Dr. John, I was so excited.
Love Dr.
I was so excited, Dr. John. And of course, he was late, and there was like 10 guys in the studio, and he shows up. And his manager called me like the day before, and I had his whole list of things that I needed to do. He couldn't do this, he couldn't eat that, this had to happen. It was just a big writer. I'm like, okay. So he wasn't supposed to eat. He wasn't supposed to eat any shellfish. But I had ordered in sushi. And so he goes, "Is that sushi over here?" And I said, "Yes, sir, Mr. Mac." And so he proceeded to sit down and eat like all the sushi that was supposed to be for like 15 people. And
then did he break into like a fever or hives
No,
or
he
something?
didn't.
Oh, okay.
But then I'd hired a photographer, and this young guy, about 20 years old, and he walks up to me and goes, "Hey, bro, if you take a picture of me without my hat on, I'm gonna stand."
Something like that will happen.
Something like that happened.
That was exciting.
That was good. I liked it. What song was that?
It was called
Maybe that was the time I
It's
should tell
Dr.
the story.
John.
No, you should tell the story.
So he says to this young kid, he goes, "And I'll stab you in the armpit. Because if I stab you in the armpit, they can't put stitches in it." And I was like, "Yes, sir, Mr. Mac." Anyway, so he played on this song.
Wow.
Still in my work boots, I'm getting wrong. There's a fire that comes, Jasmine in the air. I can not explode with all my buddies on. Oh, by the river, oh, by the road. Oh, the summertime. The double lines before I go, double lines before I go. Gotta go on and wait. Won't make her wait long. If she was waiting, she'd tell me the truth. Get on home. Her arms are open. She likes being right, full of forgiveness, but she knows that I draw the line. Up by the river, up by the road, on the summertime, Sometimes I wake and I can feel her love. Can't imagine life being better to me. My mom was calling, I gotta go. I'll ask for a little more time to this. But I oh, by the road, oh, the summertime, the rise before I go, rise before I go. Oh, by the road, oh, by the road, oh, the summertime, the rise before I go, the rise before I go.
Yeah. What did he do on that song? What did Dr. John do on that song?
Played organ and piano on it.
Okay. Right on.
It's true. That's a whole other story.
I go on day.
And Anders Osborne played guitar on it, actually. That was fun.
Oh, yeah? Very cool.
What about Brady Blade?
Brady Blade played drums on it. Good memory. Yeah, that was pretty wild. That was wasn't as fun as Gwen's record, but that was a fun record.
I beg to differ.
We did it
I
down in the swamps, way deep in south Louisiana, in the middle of Maurice, Louisiana.
Maurice.
And there was a bar called the Wawee that was right next to the studio. We'll leave that story for another time.
So this is a song that I was driving. Gosh, I don't know. I don't even know what I was driving to do. I remember where I was. I was down near Lindbergh, and Frank Gifford, for some reason, who's no longer with us, I heard him being interviewed on the radio, and he used the phrase, you know, sometimes you just got to dust off your dreams and follow your heart and do it. And I was like, dust off your dreams. That's a very cool phrase. And so I wrote a set of lyrics kind of around that. It, like many of my later songs, it ends up being a reflection of how I feel about Mike and how he saved me from myself. And my dear friend, who I don't see anymore because he's touring with Lyle Lovett, but Mace Hibbard wrote the music. And I just, it's a beautiful song, if I do say so. I just wrote the words. But I need my lyric enhancement device to do it for you. So. Dust off your dreams. Shake off the cobwebs, make them new. You had them on display one long forgotten day. Dust off your dreams. Reach inside your heart where it glows imagination. It longs to wander far, to discover distant stars. Dust off your dreams. Is it to be king or a prince? maybe sultan or a czar, to climb a mountain in Budapest. No, of course not. It's to find out who you are. I guess while you're at it, you can shine up my dreams too. 'Cause since you came along, like an angel heard my song, I felt a dream come true. You dusted off my dreams when I met you.
Changes what I might do now.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's a good thing. So I was talking to some youngins the other day. And, youngins, I love the youngins.
They're 45.
They're 69. No, and there's this great term, and it's probably already old, but it's called breadcrumbing. You guys ever heard the term breadcrumbing? So breadcrumbing is like if you are dating or something, and you just send someone a text, hey, and you're like, okay, and like, what's the appropriate response here? I thought, and then there's also this thing too, where like people don't break up anymore; they just quit returning calls, and you're just like, oh, okay. And so I started thinking, there's nothing worse in this world than like stasis, right? So which got me on the thought of like, well, how would you avoid that? And to avoid that was that thought you just blow the bridge up, so there's never a breadcrumb coming. So this song is about blowing the bridge up. I left my baby at the Georgia line. It got a little crazy at closing time, and I packed my bags in the dead of night. I didn't want to have another fight. I left my baby at the Georgia line, the Georgia line. Well, the sun won't rise on us new. I need to lose the keys to the door. I don't want to hear her call my name. I'm done being a pawn in the game. The sun will rise on us no more. Georgia line, oh, the Georgia line. It'll be anybody's girl of mine. On my way, somewhere to find better life beyond the Georgia line, Georgia line. I drove all night and half the day. I'm not real sure where I'm gonna stay. But I took an hour nap in my backseat
I bought a pack of smokes and smoking to weed. I can't drive far enough away from the wind. Well, the road starts to buckle, I hallucinate. I step on the gas, I'm glad I got a 48. I'm floating out of my skin. It's time for me to begin again. I ain't got time to reevaluate. Georgia, oh, the Georgia, better be anybody's near mine. I'm on my way somewhere to find better life beyond Georgia, Georgia.
Yeah. That's always the one that sounds like it's really like the beginning of like a murder series.
You should have a good murder ballad.
You know, absolutely. And that one is it. I like it. So the second album that Drew produced for me was in New York City. And I basically lived on Drew's couch in his apartment in New York. And we recorded this album, which ended up being called Instead of Light. We recorded it at Philip Glass's studio.
That was pretty great, yeah.
Rick Ocasek's studio, Dangerous Music. And there was one other.
That was a wow.
It
I can see exactly where it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that crazy recording.
Well, this song we recorded
Yeah, I
there
remember.
because we were up 8 floors, but it wasn't completely soundproofed.
Yeah, wow.
It was wild. So at the end of the recording of this song, You're So Good at Loving Me, if you listen to the recording, you can actually hear police sirens and ambulances going in New York. So,
What a good band we had on that.
yeah, like
Andrew
and Dear Departed Andrew, Kevin Kuhn, who played the Pit from Lion King, and Ted Baker, who played with Steely Dan. So this was, and the engineer for it was Danny Kopelson, who engineered Cassandra Wilson's New Moon Daughter, which was won a Grammy, and we record anyway. Everything about it was great. So this is a song, it's my little tongue-in-cheek song, kind of turning the tables on the man talking to the woman talking to the man now. You're so good at loving me. You're so good at loving me. I wanna be a better baby 'cause of what you see. You're an unsung talent with a heart that glows. I'm not sure what you do is legal. 50 states your story's told. I got an APB for sale. You're so good at loving me. You're so good at loving me. I wanna be a better baby 'cause of what you see. There is this thing you do with your left hand. I think I heard it isn't right. Did I say I can't just watch the hair? I can stay like this all night. You're so good at loving me. You're so good at loving me. I wanna be a better baby 'cause of what you to see. Yes, I will get to heaven, 'cause you see me there in the white hot darkness here. Beware, I see it too, and I wanna thank you. Well, strap me up to a polygraph. I'll make your ears turn red. You get a star, what a star you are. I'm here to keep your ego fed. You know that you're so good at loving me. You're so good at loving me. I wanna be a better baby, 'cause of what you see. I wanna be a better baby, 'cause of what you see. I wanna be a better baby, 'cause of what you see. You see me.
Gwen, I'm kind of blushing up here now.
I like doing stuff. Just funny.
Absolutely.
Funny.
So I guess we're on the topic of love. There's so many different phases. There's the one like, hey, you're kind of cool. And then you're like, you're really cool. And you're like, yeah.
And the sheep
You're
is
like,
warm.
please go away. And then the worst part is, baby, please come back.
But that's when we write the songs.
This is a song. This is the last song I just released a couple months ago. And for some reason or other, this song has been on a playlist in Mexico. And I was just down in Zihuatanejo, long story. And I walked into a restaurant and it was playing in the restaurant.
What?
I was like, that's me.
Oh. You're not getting out your Sharpie to sign autographs.
And everyone was like, yeah, whatever.
That's so
But I did take a
cool.
video of it.
Oh my gosh, that's super cool.
Anyway, so I wrote a song with Jim McCormick, who wrote a country singer, country writer. He wrote Wine in a Minute for Kelly Clarkson.
Cool.
Yeah, I worked with him. Jim is a complicated guy. He told me that one time I was like, hey man, you want to play together? Write some songs. And he goes, dude, it's not the music friendship, it's the music business.
Nice.
Anyway, it goes a little something like this. Well, we do okay for a time or two. There's bustle and tussle between me and you. Take off the gloves, nobody's gone. We went sideways again. We went sideways. Well, I can't say much that don't offend you. You don't like me and I can't stand you. Let's keep it simple. I thought that we were friends. We went sideways again. We went sideways. Well, change the lock, stop all the clocks. It's time to leave this place. You go your way and I'll go mine. I just don't wanna go sideways. Well, there was a time when we got along, laughing and loving, and I was young. It was easy.
Why didn't we were sideways again? We were sideways. Well, change your lock, step all the clocks. It's time to leave this place. You go your way and I'll go mine. I just know where do you not want to go? Where? Up, down, up,
In the amusement park? So you did the
No,
video?
that was Dream, Dream, Dream.
Okay, that's, I like that one too.
Good memory there.
Oh, I keep up with you, dear. So this is a song that I wrote, and it's on my last album, Native Land, and it is a song about finding the love of your life when you're not the ingenue you always thought you'd be when you finally find them, and how life has already kind of, formed itself, and you're the person that you are, and they're the person that they are, and you have to go out and earn money and do stuff, and it's not the carefree thing that it might be when you're a lot younger. So Mike never could understand the words that I was singing in this song, and it's because I was kind of embarrassed about them. But here, I'll just. Morning's rolling up again to the sound of the July fly. You can hear the heat bumping up against the slate gray sky. Another August day sliding by. There's a heavy smell of the rain, and though it's passing through, partly cloudy morning of way too much to do. Mind can't help racing when waking comes too soon. Hear your breath above the fan, it anchors me to earth between my dreams. Mountainside and summer sand and love that stays forever young and green. Life's what happened while we made our plans. So in the darkness, I take your hand. I take your hand. Graham plays an amazing solo here. Just pretend that he's doing it right now. I hear your breath above the fan. It anchors me to earth between
in my dreams. Mountainsides and Somerset, love that stays forever, young and green. Life's what happened while we made our plans. So in the darkness, I take your hand. I take your hand. I take your hand. I take your hand.
So I was just thinking about something, and I think I saw some friends from high school here. I think I wore this exact same outfit when I was like 17.
Well, it works.
It's
your brand.
I think if you just keep wearing the same clothes, then eventually it cycles back, you know? That's what I'm telling myself.
It does.
Yeah, enough of all this sad stuff. So, I used to live in New Orleans for many years, and I lived in the French Quarter. And I would sit on the I had a balcony overlooking Dauphine Street, and y'all been to New Orleans? Yeah. So it was like so Dauphine's kind of in the backside of the quarter, and I would sit on the balcony and watch everyone walk by, and kind of make fun of them, things like that. But people would show up on Friday, and they would be all like, "Yeah, I'm gonna win," And I'm like, "What are you gonna win?" They'd see them on Sunday. And they still have an extra day left. They're out of money. They're hungover. They just look like they're gonna. They just look like they've been rode hard and hung up wet. And so I decided to make up a song about a guy that shows up to New Orleans and thinks he's going to win, and New Orleans has other plans. So this is the Cowboy Chord song, which is like the G, C, and D over and over again. But bear with it.
Well, Monday morning broke his head. I woke up in a cheap motel with a girl named Rose. She had a ring in her nose. Well, she said she came from cold country. She ran away to live her dreams on Fulton Street, but that ain't worked out. She said, it's got me licked. I thought I was stronger than this. I was tired. You couldn't rest. Yeah, you are. You got me licked.
So it starts like this.
Well, Friday night, I rode into town. The roulette wheel around and round, and it landed on me. Lucky 33. Well, I took my wings to the Fuckery. I drank until I was 7 days. The sun came up. I was out of love. Yeah, New Orleans, yeah, you got me licked. I thought I was stronger than this. I was a tyrant. You couldn't miss. Yeah, you honest. You got me.
So when you run out of money, you spend all your money in the casino. There's only one place, and it's the Jackson Square. So you can see all these people just hanging out in Jackson Square because your plane doesn't leave till Monday. They're out of money, so you're sitting there.
Well, Sunday morning, Jackson Square. Both of us were sitting there outside the church. Half off this earth. Well, the bells started ringing and the folks came out. The thunder rolled and the rain came down. She grabbed my hand and off we ran. She said, "Water, it's got to sleep." I thought I was stronger than this. I didn't tell you the rest. Yeah, New Orleans, you got me. So these songs always have to have a sad ending. You can always tell when it's a sad ending because it goes to the minor chord. I had 20, she had 10. We found the gold around double bed in 18 hours. She was gone. She went for coffee and she stole my phone. What am I gonna do? I'm out of money and the plane doesn't leave till Monday. My phone is gone. Yeah, no, you got me. I thought I was stronger than this, but I was sorry. Yeah, Lawrence, you got me there.
Come on. That didn't happen to you. You didn't.
I don't kiss and tell.
Well, I do. I write songs about name check people. So Drew used to work for many years for the Putumayo record label in New Orleans. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Putumayo, but they put out just the most amazing series of albums for kids about jazz, about world music, roots music. And Drew pitched us to try to maybe get on one of the kids' jazz albums. It didn't end up happening, but I got a song. This song probably gets played more on streaming services than any other song of mine. And it's a joke song that I kind of wrote about chocolate because I know kids like chocolate. I don't even like chocolate that much.
What? That's not American.
I know. I don't tell you. So this is a song called Chocolate. I can see better without my glasses. Alex Fernandez. First of all, give it up for Alex Fernandez and In Town Coffee. They are making this night possible. Alex is a great friend to All Music in Atlanta, and we're really grateful that he let us come in and do the show tonight. So, that I could see better, so it's a miracle. And it must be the proximity of the church. Carrots are not my specialty, but something else could definitely be. Hope that you will pardon me if I ask for chocolate. No, I don't want broccoli unless it has a cocoa sheen. That could be acceptable to me. Consider adding chocolate. Please don't feed me turnip greens. I don't want a can of peas. Beets are sure to make me weak. The aroma cacao is its name. A food of the gods, it's all the same. Brussels sprouts will hide in shame unless they wear some chocolate. Please don't feed me turnip greens. I don't want a can of peas. I said I don't want turnip greens. me feel so fine. Mocha opens up my mind, makes me feel good all the time. Oh, I love that chocolate. Won't you give me chocolate? Everyone needs chocolate. Life is good with chocolate. How could they not go for that? Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, a couple more songs. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting original music. I give it up to Drew because he tours doing just his own songs. That is something I am not brave enough to do. So I give it up to you, Drew. And
I should probably have my head examined.
You're an inspiration to me, I tell you what.
I don't know about all that. I just don't know anything else. It's funny. Gwen mentioned that label. I just got it. I worked for Puma for a long time, and I was so bummed out when that label closed because it was the coolest job in the world. I got to travel all over the world and just like meet musicians. It was like,
Yeah, you sure did.
I was like, sign me up. So ever since then, I've been kind of wondering. And I didn't realize it was a unicorn gig.
Because it was never going to happen.
There was never another. There was not another
right.
gig. And then trying to explain that on a job interview. So what did you do? Well,
So they're gone.
they're still around a little bit. Dan kind of retired.
Yeah.
It was fun. We had an office in anyway. Yeah, we had an office in London. You guys know who Nick Drake is?
Yeah. Nick Drake.
When I was at the University of Georgia, I'm gonna tell you all those private story here. I thought I was cool for about 5 minutes, and I quickly realized I wasn't. But I used to smoke cigarettes. So I can't believe I did that. And I used to smoke those closed cigarettes.
Oh, I remember that.
And you buy them at Barnett's. You buy them at Barnett's, and you can still smoke in the dorms. And I was like, I'm so cool. And I was in love with Nick Drake. And Michael Stipe. So anyway, I decided, I wanted to write a Nick Drake style song, and actually got to go to England and recorded this song kind of near where he lived, and in the middle of a field with pheasants running around. And it's, so I tried to be poetic in it. It's called Wondering Where This Will Land. It's okay. I want you to listen. That your friend just blew us this way. On the dusty road, no window, and the hand on my back leg. If I go down, the stars will burn. And open my eyes, beautiful sight. Get up, there's a golden tree, and the ladder was hidden. All my friends, they give thanks. They tell me they'll put times walking past me. Wonder where this will. Looking for home, I lost my phone. I need to call someone.
The car came through. She hang up before you knew what to do. And the voice was loud in a broken ground. And told me you don't be so proud. Standing back, rose-colored glass. But I don't give up yet. It's so yes. All my frontiers give us. They tell me that no times walking around this way. Walking around this way. Walking around this way. Tell me now what you want from me. Tell me now what you want from me. Tell me now what you want from me. Take my hand, do what you want with me.
Ooh, yes. I feel kind of funny playing the last one. I'll play one and then you play one more.
Oh, Lord. Can I cuss the last one?
Yeah, absolutely. So continuing the candy theme of my songs, this is a song that I wrote. It's on my second album called Lost and Found, and then it's also on the album that I recorded in Europe with my band over there. Very different arrangement, which is what happened when you start playing with the same people for 10 years. Songs like their version of Come to Me is very different than Drew's, but it's thrilling that way. That's what I love about music and why I'm in jazz, because you just reinvent stuff. So this is a song that I wrote, again, musing on relationship. Make me feel like candy on a hot summer day, melting in your arms again. I wanna melt away, make you feel like honey, soft and sticky to the touch. Wanna store away your sweetness when I'm missing you so much. If I love like this before, now please excuse the sentimental practice of my heart. Almost feeling, not quite reaching something true. Stumbling through a first draft of my part. You know the story, you know the cost, you know the secret of the innocence we lost. I make you feel like painting with the colors locked inside, revealing what you never said before we learn to hide. Take me out to western scenes and never turn off the car. We got a lot of driving to do to find out who we are. If I love you like this before, please excuse the sentimental practice of my heart. Almost feeling, not quite reaching something true. Stumbling through a first draft of my part. You know the story. You know the cost. You know the secret of the innocence we lost. Thank you for the moments. Thank you for the dance. Thank you for the shadows of uninvited romance. Trying to figure out a way to get back to the chorus.
That's a good way.
Yes. If I love like this before, now please excuse the sentimental practice of my heart. Almost feeling not quite reaching something true. Stumbling through a first draft of my part. You know the story. You know the cost. You know the secret of the innocence we lost. You make me feel like candy on a hot summer day. I'm melting in your arms again. I wanna melt away. You make me feel like candy. 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 That's how you do it. Thanks. We got it right.
One more?
One more, because you came all the way from Mississippi. And it was Drew's birthday last week. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Drew. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Well, I hadn't thought about what I was going to play next, so you want something rocking?
Yes.
Something rocking?
Yes, rock us, baby.
All right. Well, we talked a lot about, we're all friends now. Y'all are my personal therapist. I appreciate that.
You're mine too, thank you.
Yeah, so, as we talked about, I lived in New York City for many, many years, and it was an interesting place. It's weird. I live in Hattiesburg, Mississippi now, and it's probably been my favorite place I've ever lived. Go figure. It's like I lived in LA, I lived in San Francisco, lived in New Orleans.
You had to get all that out of your system.
And I just like it, man. I live in a 15-minute, I can walk anywhere in 15 minutes. I can, restaurants, doctor's offices, grocery store.
That's faster than people could find as venues tonight.
Yeah, probably so. But, all right, we'll do it. Like singing Stuck on Believing?
Yeah, let's do it. I love this song.
So, as I was saying, I lived in New York City. And unfortunately, I loved Camel cigarettes.
Yes, you did.
And so I was going to quit everything all at the same time. So you know how like on your phone, you can change somebody's name. So like if Gwen calls that, but I'm like, oh, redheaded singer. So, and so you can change people's names on it. So I woke up one morning and I was like, I'm gonna get right. I'm gonna quit everything.
All at the same time.
All at the same time. Not a good idea.
Is that what caused your heart attack?
We won't talk about that. But so I had this idea that there was also this person I didn't want to talk to anymore.
Oh yeah.
And so I put her name in my phone as Cigarette. so I could quit. So it was like this Pavlovian thing, right?
skinny must walk down Second Avenue, even the drunken hippies smile when my tears. I'm step on the song. I'm step on the Well, it's Christmas time here in the city. Rain sandals are everywhere. I wonder why I feel so shitty. Well, there's happy people singing screamers. Some boots out on the working. Yeah, the cats are out there to their head. How did you get home last night? Step on the stone. I'm step on, step on. It's getting old. It's getting old. It's getting old. Remember I told you that so the phone rings at 2 in the morning. It's never a good thing when the phone rings at 2 in the morning. Somebody's in jail. Somebody's in the hospital. So you gotta answer it. You gotta at least look at the phone. Ring, ring, ring. Oh, who is that? Ring, ring, ring. Look at the phone. Siri. Oh, Lordy. Send it to voicemail. Ring, ring, ring. Siri. So what do? I answer it? I don't know. What the hell? I sold my last cigarette, thinking that I might quit. Well, tonight is the strong spot. Close my eyes, see what you're on my promise. It's way too hard. And here we are. Well, step on, step on. Step on. It's getting old. It's getting old. It's getting old. It's getting old. Stuck on something. I'm stuck on something.
You gave up a perfectly good Saturday night. Thank you so much for being here.
There's no good anywhere.
God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Say bye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Everybody say bye. Okay.